look at you guys. You are true SpaceX fans coming back despite the massive explosion that Elon gave us. Was that yesterday or 2 days ago? I'm so out of it right now. Good morning. It is morning where I'm from here in Ohio. Where are you from? Let's muster up. And what you munching on? Who can eat this late? Brush your teeth. That's disgusting, all right? We should all be in bed right now. I guess unless you're on the West Coast. On the West Coast, you know, it's probably like only 10 o'clock there. So, lucky you guys. Man, I wanted to go to bed like an hour ago, but I wasn't going to miss this for you guys. Let's see. We got North Dakota. Pizza in Oregon. Ooh, some late night pizza. I like it. A lot of West Coast people here. Washington State. All right. Silicon Valley. What's up? Florida. My time. And I'm sinking in my chair again. Gosh darn it. You would think by now I would have bought a new one. I'll get around to it eventually. More California, Ohioans, more gluttons for punishment. Mississippi, I can spell it, but I'll save us all the time and not do it. Where else? Well, we got a lot of people here from the States. Oh, there we go. Sweden, Holland, Australia, Houston, Germany, Portland, Kentucky. What's up, everyone? Thanks for tuning in. I guess the only one eating anything is Oregon. He's eating his pizza, and I'm all jelly. I'm not eating jelly. I am jelly. And Canada and Wisconsin are here. Wisconsin, I love cheese. SpaceX has started their live stream, the screensaver, I guess. So we're going to get right into why we're all here. Go to SpaceX.com/launches. All right, make sure you spell it right, because if you spell it lunches, I don't know what's going to pop up. Maybe something about pizza. I don't know. Scroll on down. You can hit the watch button. I'll take you to what we're going to watch. Screensaver. Oop, nope. Now they're in their little intro. We'll get to it. So this is going to be, this is what's notable. This is going to be the 5th launch for this booster. Okay. But, you know, they've launched a booster 8 times before. So this isn't like a huge deal. But what is a big deal is that this is a turnaround record, if you didn't catch that in the thumbnail image, which means this is the fastest SpaceX has ever launched a booster, refurbished it, gotten it ready, and relaunched it within a month. 27 days, I think, to be exact. The previous record was mid-30s, I think about 37 actually. So, big deal. Of course, you know, Elon's goal, SpaceX's goal is to get that turnaround time as fast as possible. It's good practice for Starship, yeah, because Elon wants to launch like 3 a day or something ridiculous like that eventually. Keep on cruising, get a little diagram there. That's fun. Keep going. T-minus here, we'll have liftoff, you know, stage separation, all that good stuff, fairing deployment, recover those out in the recovery area. I guess they were having a little iffy weather out there. The launch site weather's good, but the recovery weather is, we'll see. It looks like it's going to happen, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. And we have a first stage landing on the drone ship. Of course, I Still Love You, about 8.5 minutes after liftoff. After that, I'm going to close this stream down. You guys can keep watching the SpaceX stream using the link in the description below, because I need to get to bed because I got to get up early for a car appointment. That's right. So let's go on over to the SpaceX stream. And it's this lady. I'm sorry, I suck at names. Just ask my former students. Take me 2 semesters just to remember half their names. We got some super chats from Adam C. Nerd. Yeah, guilty. How many nerds do you know with a beard? Not many. But I like your beard, bro. I'm trying to get to that level. I'm all jealous again. Eric Beavers is back with his $27. I get the symbolism. I appreciate it, man. Eric's so nice. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Eric. You guys are so sweet. I'd give you a kiss, but we just won't do that. Get the lawyer wife all mad. I'm just kidding. She wouldn't care. She'd be like, "Oh, just take him, go live with him, go have your bromance." I do have the dog cam on standby. Let's see if we can get them in here. They might be laying in bed already, to be honest. I don't know. Am I tired? Yes, I am very tired. Like I said many times before, I don't drink coffee, so I don't have that going for me. I got my water. Yeah, I guess the dogs are in bed because they're not coming. Sorry, guys. It's a depressing dog cam today. Finally, a decent time for the launch. Well, I'm glad it is for you. Oh, and I should mention this as well. If you're planning on staying up for the 5 a.m. launch for the next Starlink launch, don't, because they've already pushed it to tomorrow to give themselves more time. I know, it sucks. It would have been nice to see back-to-back launch like that, but it's not going to happen. Not that I was going to stay up for it anyway. There's no way, dude. So I kind of appreciate it. I don't even know if I want to be up for Friday morning anyway, because that's a long day for me. It's at like 5 something a.m. so Eastern time. So if you want to do it, just do it yourself. Mods, thank you for modding. We got Gucci Pilots back in the house. Ryan Ritter, thank you for modding. Yodo Flight 1 with his silver captain wings and payphone bonus back. Ryan Ritter, thanks, bro, for modding. Michael Ernest is here from Washington. Alfred. What's up, guys? There's a drone ship, of course. I still love you. It's looking pretty smoky out there. What's going on? Is a booster coming in for a landing? That's what I thought at first. I was like, what, did we miss the launch? Looks like they're cleaning off the deck, huh? Swab that poop deck. Looks like the rocket's ready to go. Smoking. So for those of you who are new to SpaceX launches, maybe your first view of a SpaceX launch was the Starship launch that happened the other day. That smoking you see is completely normal. It's normal, all right? It's just that very cold fuel that they put in the rocket. And once they put it in there, it boils up and warms off. Or it warms up and boils off, I guess. Did I mention I'm kind of tired? And if they don't relieve that pressure, then the rocket goes pop. And then a lot of that is just like evaporation of the condensation that creeps through the rocket. Kind of like my mug. It's very cold. I got a lot of ice in it. Adam C's back. Nice, quick SpaceX and chill with my people. That's right. That's why I'm here. And there you go. You got the fairing catching or scooping ships, Mystery and Mischief. Did anybody notice if they were equipped with their nets? Are they going to catch these bad boys? Let's back it up for a sec. Looks like they are rigged to scoop, but I can't really confirm. If you don't know, the fairing, which is the shell right here, it breaks in half, and they're equipped with ram air parachutes that they deploy once they re-enter the atmosphere. And then for a while there, the ships that we just saw would try to catch them in these huge nets, and they were successful a few times. But it looks like for the most part now they just try to scoop them out of the water. And they try to refurbish those and reuse them because each fairing half is worth $3 million. So why not? What's her name? I can never remember her name. Someone needs to enlighten me. The boomstick is ready. That's right. Boomstick. I got my... Hold on a sec. Let me bring this up really quick. I got my shoots tee on. Yeah, shoots. There are the only shoots that are on this mission are for the fairings. This isn't a Dragon mission, unfortunately, but I'm having shoot withdrawals, dude. I need to see some shoots. Yeah, it's not Jesse. I know that, right, Eric? Unless she like dyed her hair or something. Or John. Yeah, it's definitely not John. Kate. Is that her name? Kate? We'll call her Kate. Yep, I guess it's Kate. Should see that strong back release there and pull back a little bit. Here in a little bit. Wake your lawyer wife up. Yeah, she is awake. Well, I think she might be heading to bed with the dogs. She didn't even watch the Starship SN9 launch the other day. She says she was working. I guess she's not asleep yet, so we can't really talk about her yet. Can't talk behind her back yet. How much money, TA Hart, how much money do you think went boom with SN9? I could only speculate. I saw some estimate a few months back of how much these Starship prototypes cost, and it says something like a couple $100 million. I don't think that's the case. I think I'm thinking it's probably closer to $1 million or a couple million, but I really have no idea. You know, I haven't built too many rockets in my time, and they've only cost at most a couple $100, and that's it. Or maybe not even that much. Just it felt like that much because it took a long time to build them. I like to make homemade rockets. I don't like using the kit ones. Makes it more exciting. Jared Draper. That's a fun name to say. There's a drawing for a seat aboard the first civilian flight on Dragon. You can get entries with donations to St. Jude. Thanks for bringing that up. There you go, guys. You want to ride? You want to ride on the rocket? Help out the children in need. Thank you, Jared, for sharing that. Might have to put in my donation, yeah. Heck yeah. Justin's here. What's up, Justin? How are you doing? You haven't turned into a pumpkin yet. Nope. All right, we're going to turn this volume up because we're about T-minus 2 minute warning away.
The surrounding ground, water, and are green for launch. Now, if for some reason we don't get to launch today, we do have a backup opportunity on February 5th at 12:58 a.m. Eastern Time.
This is an instantaneous launch window, so if they don't launch it in a minute and a half, they ain't launching it tonight.
Like I mentioned, both the first and second stages are now fully loaded with propellant. The white cloud that you see venting there is just...
Stage 2 LOX load complete.
Oh, they were here to call it final confirmation for that stage 2 LOX load. And the white cloud there is just the leftover liquid oxygen in the load lines there in the transporter erector, vaporizing as they come into contact with the ambient air. In just a few seconds, Falcon 9 will be in startup, and the first and second stages will begin to pressurize for launch.
Gooch, still waiting on the rocket video, Holmes. Yeah, I know, man. Trust me, I haven't forgotten. It's funny because
Falcon 9's in startup.
I was going to launch them in the
They were
fall.
Here to call out. Falcon 9 is in startup. The onboard flight computers have taken over the launch countdown.
But the local farmers didn't cut their corn till late in October. There we heard it.
Our final go for launch today. At this point in time, we are green for today's launch. Let's listen in to the terminal count and watch as Falcon 9 takes
30 seconds.
Our stack of Starlink satellites into orbit.
And the last thing I want to do is launch these model rockets, these 3-stage model rockets that I built that took me years to make, and lose them in a cornfield. So we'll get to it eventually. I'm also scared to launch them. I don't want to see them blow up. It was hard work.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. And liftoff.
Vehicle is pitching downrange.
Stage 1 chamber pressure is nominal.
We see Falcon 9 has successfully lifted off from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. carrying our stack of Starlink satellites into orbit. There we just heard that power and telemetry are all nominal. We're going to throttle the engines down in preparation for max Q. And this is the largest structural load that the vehicle will see during ascent, so slowing the vehicle down a little helps during that short period. Max Q coming up here in just a couple of seconds.
Max Q.
There we heard the call out for max Q. Now, over in about a minute, the next 3 events will be happening back to back. First, we have main engine cutoff, or MECO, and that's where all 9 of the M1D engines that are currently firing will shut down. And this will help slow the vehicle down in preparation for stage separation, which is event number 2.
Stage 1 is following a nominal trajectory.
And as the name suggests, stage sep is where the first and second stages will separate from each other. And the first stage will start to make its way back down to Earth for landing on our drone ship, while second stage continues its journey with the third event, SES1, or Second Engine Start 1. This is where the MVAC engine will light up and begin to propel the second stage along with those Starlink satellites to orbit. And that main engine cutoff event is taking place in about 10 seconds. Great shot there of the vehicle prior to MECO.
All right, we're going to turn this down for a sec. I'll do some talking here. I lost count of how many Starlink satellites they currently have in orbit. I think we hit over 1,000 on the last one. I'm not sure. I know we're around that number, 1,000. If you know the number, put it down in the chat. But it's hard to keep track of it.
Events happening in quick succession prior to MVAC ignition there that you see. Caught a glimpse of, oh, and on the left-hand side of your screen, you can see the Space Coast illuminated by the night lights. That's an awesome shot there as we see the grid fins beginning their deployment.
Night lights. Everyone has their night
So everything
lights plugged
looking
in.
great there on second stage.
Bearing separation confirmed.
We heard the verbal call out, and
Both
there on your
vehicles are
screen you can
following
see.
nominal trajectories.
All right, great news all around. We had fairing separation. Those will we'll be attempting to recover those using our recovery vessels. Then we heard everything looking nominal for both first and second stages. It's dark on the left-hand side of your screen there as the Space Coast night lights fade out of view, but that first stage is going to be coming back down and making a landing. And in order to do so, it'll be executing 2 burns.
All right. So I asked how many Starlink satellites are currently in orbit. I'm getting like all these different numbers, but we're all around 1,000. So I guess that's what really matters, right? I think it is somewhere around 1,034, but I don't know. It's got to be hard to confirm that. The Creators is back. Long time no see, Creators. How's it going, girlfriend? My friend in Thunder Bay, Canada, got into the beta, but couldn't afford the $600 CAD for it. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, is it 600 up there? I think it's around 500 there. They're trying to cheapen it, but yeah, it's too bad. At least they got an invite. Yeah, Gucci and I, we kind of butt heads because, you know, Air Force or Chair Force, Navy, they don't really mix. So yeah, if you never watched a Falcon 9 launch or any SpaceX launches, if this is your first time, this camera's staring at the second stage engine that ignited after the first stage booster separated. I grabbed my model, but I'm just too tired to get up, to be honest. we're half-assing this live stream, okay? And the booster is on its way back down to Earth. It's going to come through the atmosphere here in a second, do a burn to slow down using its Merlin engine. That way it doesn't tear itself apart coming in hot through the atmosphere as the atmosphere density increases. And you might have seen that it deployed some titanium grid fins, had those holes in them. That's to help steer the rocket once it gets further in the atmosphere. Until that time, they'll use some ACS thrusters. I don't know if we'll be able to see it because They're not showing the camera. Sometimes it cuts out, but if they do, sometimes you can notice like poofs of white. But the best part's coming up. It's when that booster finally comes in for a landing. It never ceases to amaze me that SpaceX can basically take a dart from space, throw it, and nail a bullseye on a dartboard floating in the middle of the ocean. Of course, it's not exactly to scale. The drone ship's a little bit bigger than a dartboard, and a Falcon 9 booster is a little bit bigger than a dart. But same kind of thing, man. It's impressive nonetheless. All right, there you go. On the left-hand side of your screen, we got that first stage booster cam going on there. And we got ignition. Yes, and we have both stage 1 and stage 2 telemetry. Good eye, guys. The bottom left-hand corner. It's nice because they have the stage 1 telemetry right underneath the stage 1 booster. Very convenient. Well, would you see that? I don't. The speed. Did you see the speed basically just stop? It stopped at like 5,300 kilometers an hour. That was pretty cool. I guess it didn't technically stop. It just stayed at a constant speed, I guess. On the right-hand side of your screen, you can see the speed of the second stage is still accelerating. If you were to ride on a rocket the entire time from liftoff till you reach orbit, as long as they're burning that engine, they push you into the back of the seat, like riding the rock and roller coaster at Hollywood Studios. You ever been on that ride? It's that Aerosmith ride when they jet you into the seat and you go flying on the roller coaster. It's fun. But yeah, you're constantly accelerating. 20,000 kilometers an hour now. All right, we're going to turn the volume back up here for this landing.
And that landing burn out. There we have a shot of the drone ship holding position in the Atlantic Ocean.
Landing burn startup.
And there we can see the lights beginning to illuminate the platform and the waters around.
Stage 2 has entered terminal
Stage
guidance.
1, landing leg deploy.
Okay, let's see if we're able to stick this landing.
Looking good.
Looks pretty good.
See?
There we can see the first stage has landed. This marks the
Bullseye.
74th successful recovery of an orbital class rocket and the 5th recovery for that particular booster that you see there.
And the fastest turnaround.
So that's all great news for the first stage. Turning our attention to the second stage there. Second engine cutoff.
So if you're just joining us, the big thing about this launch was that booster set the record for the fastest turnaround for a Falcon 9 rocket. For about 27 days was the last time they launched this. So I think the previous record was about 37 days. So they crushed it. Yeah, that was a great landing, and the camera stayed on the whole time. We tend to lose that feed on the drone ship, but it stayed strong. Gooch, better landing than SN9. Can't really argue against that. Nope. Still don't know. At least I haven't heard. I haven't really looked yet. But man, that rocket's going crazy. What are they showing us? Like schizophrenic rocket or something. Yeah. I haven't heard what went wrong yet with the Starship SN9 rocket yet. Elon did take a hiatus from Twitter, so we might not hear for a while. But I'm going to assume it has something to do with either the Raptor engines or Starship itself. All right. That's my rocket science expertise coming in handy right there. Yes. Fingers crossed for SN10. But we do have road closures for tomorrow in Boca Chica. So there's speculation that could either be for like some sort of pressure test for SN10, but maybe more likely something to do with testing SN7.2, maybe to failure. I don't know. Don't know. Christopher Alvarez. Ascent is taking notes. That's right. Yeah. It's probably watching on a big screen out there in Boca Chica right now. Like, yes, this is how it's done. All right. Don't crash. Make sure all engines light when they're supposed to. Adam, are you kidding? First stage telemetry. I was here. Have $5. Thanks. Yeah, I think we've only seen that that I can remember one other time. Maybe it's a gonna be a consistent thing now. That'd be nice. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, Jonathan, I don't know what that blame game is like. Who points the fingers like, oh, you're the reason why Starship crashed. I remember when the last Falcon 9 booster failed to land. It had something to do with like a nail polish kind of varnish thing that was left inside one of the Merlin engines. And so I was like joking, like, well, whoever has the red nail polish that's responsible for cleaning the engines, we know who to blame. How's it feel, lady or guy who likes to wear nail polish while you work? That's your fault. Wouldn't want to be that guy or girl. But I'm going to wrap it up here, you guys. Again, I got a car appointment early in the morning, and I'm going to cut this one short and go join the doggos in the bed. All right. Oh, wait. We hold on a second. One of them is not in bed yet. Oh, gosh. He's just outside. Let me move my thing out of the way. Cairo. What's up, dog? Come here. Sorry to wake you from your nappies, but they want to say hello to you. Oh, my camera froze. Dang it. That stupid dog cam. Come here. Get up here. Get up here. Ow, you shocked me. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Up here. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Get up here. There we go. Blipe. Say hello. Get blow. What? Do you want a bath? All right. He's being shy right now. You stink. You do need a bath. Go take one. Jalen Duncan, have a great night. 2 exclamation points. You too, brah. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you in 2 days for the next SpaceX in the News episode. Until that time, Godspeed.